Without any further ado, I'm just going to introduce DoxyChain, and stage is yours.
Yeah, thank you. Hello to everyone. My name is Gabriel Dymowski. I'm the CEO and co-founder of DoxyChain. DoxyChain builds the best blockchain focused for very specific niche, which is document management system. We have enough competences how to bring smart contract to mainstream businesses. We don't say we're going for everything. We just build the best solution to take care about documents in the Web 3.0 world. And what is a problem on the one hand side and opportunity? So the enterprises understood that the Web 3.0 world blockchain, it's not only a buzzword, it's not only a speculation stuff like Bitcoin, but they understood the blockchain in terms of security, transparency, automatization, and that word become such a huge that no longer can be neglected by the mainstream businesses. But still they face a problem, the problem of high barrier to implement the blockchain-based solution because of the lack of competences in corporates. That's why DoxyChain is becoming a natural bridge and fulfill this gap. We believe that this solution, this implementation can be done within 2 weeks, not in 2 years as it is today. And look what we prepare. On the one hand side, we work very close with enterprises clients. We understand that they would like be in Web 3.0 domain, but they cannot forget about the already existing solution. So we prepare good APIs, documentation that's possible to easy peasy plug and play, implement our solution. On the other hand, we use a Tendermint consensus built layer 2, which allows us to be connected with a Cosmos, which is a blockchain of the blockchain. So once again, DoxyChain become like a bridge between this well-established Web 2.0 world with the exposition to Web 3.0 new game. And for those of you who are not familiar with blockchain technology, how this technology can facilitate the document management space. First, the number 80% according to last year report, Deloitte report says that enterprises, global corporates would like to use a blockchain technology for their operations. In terms of document management space, they see the great value in terms of certification, safe storage, collaboration on docs, signature, and control of those docs. And the market, actually this is my favorite slide because take a look about smart contracts domain, guys. It's like 23 billion value of this market. In comparison to the e-signature market which is actually shaped by like last 30 years by such player like DoxyChain, it's only 18%. Extremely acceleration in the market which we will win in the coming years. Today this market is worth 40 million, but it will be worth 2 billion, 5 times bigger, and this is the great momentum, the market which we win. And the magic behind the project, because already a lot of said about blockchain-based solution, but take a look what makes us really outstanding in terms of other players. First, the modular architecture. So we understood, once again, if the enterprise, if the mainstream will go to with a blockchain-based solution, we have to adapt to the already existing one. The second thing, DoxyChain blockchain is not only a stupid database that you will push everything what's happening in the SaaS version of in the SaaS layer, but truly our system is governed from this decentralized layer by the smart contracts. And last but not least, thanks to competences of CTO of DoxyChain, we're using a Tendermint consensus, but we built DoxyChain blockchain, which is fully compliant with AEDAS, with PSD2, all this European crazy stuff. On the other hand, what is ultra important, we are predictable in terms of costs. And the product roadmap, so far DoxyChain is available as a SaaS. We understood, once again, working very close with the clients, what they are willing to pay, what they are not willing to pay. During the seed round, which we right now closing, we will prepare a domain-specific language to build very advanced workflows to meet all business requirements. Then we will prepare interactive forms, as a DoxyChain will be end-to-end solution for documents. And ultimately, we will DoxyChain go public. We will connect our KYC process with such wallets like Coinbase, like MetaMask, to whip Web 3.0 expectation. After Series A, let's think about DoxyChain as a Stripe. People, enterprises who would like to make a payment system, they don't feel from the scratch solution, but they just taking a Stripe. It will be the same story with DoxyChain. If the next years, as it will be, if enterprises would like to go with their docs to Web 3.0 domain, they will use DoxyChain, as we will be easy peasy boxes play and play solution. We will be ready for the mass adaptation of this technology in this domain. And ultimately, our vision, as we use the smart contract in such way, not another, we'll be ready to make DoxyChain DAO. It's the blue ocean, which we will in the documents in the future. Okay, uniqueness, because there are already some players. You know, probably you guys are using DocuSign, and probably you know Hyperledger Fabric domain, you know Ethereum. But what makes DoxyChain really unique? What makes DoxyChain the blue ocean and the players which will win the future of Docs? It's the way how we use blockchain technology. It's the way that we spent 2 years preparing protocol just to address all issue, all things which have to build the best blockchain for documents. And we are not traditional blockchain startup, as we have paying clients. So among others, two the most important we are proud of today from the Polish market, Warsaw Stock Exchange and Marion. Those two entities which are using on a daily basis our technology, our infrastructure to secure their docs. We have other 25 companies which are using our solution. But we are proud what kind of use cases we can do that nobody else take care of. So first is certification. We make your documents really valid. In real time, see either it's valid or not. The data sharing is the new layer of security in data sharing. So for example, Polish hospitals start using DoxyChain platform to record patients and submit to the third party. And how are we gonna make money on this beautiful story? So till this Series A, there will be stream of dedicated integration because somehow working with an insurance company, banks, you have to be aware about integration issue. But after Series A, DoxyChain will become like a Stripe for documents. That's why this hockey stick will be done by the subscription. And the go-to-market strategy, so we start in Poland, there is great talent pool, but we understood that our sweet spot in terms of clients are in Germany and in the US. So we starting in Poland. This year we will have clients from Germany and US. And at the very beginning, I told you guys that we are the bridge between Web 3.0 and Web 2.0. On the other hand, we help to in the opposite side. So we have clients like consulting finance that they are in the Web 2.0 domain and helping them to enter Web 3.0. On the other hand, we have already Web 3.0 crazy startups that they seek to be legally binding signature in Web 2.0 domain. So here we are. We are the players who really combines those two words. And in terms of our competences, so my name is Gabriel Dymowski. I'm the CEO of this startup. I'm 6 years in the blockchain domain, working previously for corporates. We implementing this technology. Piotr Lasko, genius about cryptography and building outstanding protocols for blockchain. Wojciech Sroka, chief product officer. This guy was leading the BitBay. He from the scratch built the solution. And Bogna Rubańska, she's in our team. She joined the team like 6 months ago with a 10 years experience in selling to enterprises. Previously as a managing partner for Verizon Connect. She shows how to make money on top of this beautiful story. Behind those guys, we have 10 other full-time players. Okay, so right now we are looking to close within next 2 weeks, 2.2 euro seed round. Thanks to this money, we will reach 100K in terms of MRR, and we will go to the other markets, not only in Poland. That's it. DoxyChain will become the new player. We will actually redefine the documentation, the way how this works today. And if you are ready to really be part of it, we are super happy to talk with you.
Thank you very much. If you don't mind, I'm just going to give a 2-second feedback. Like, I remember 2010-11, like startups were pitching in the seed stage for 10,000 zloty. And now you say 2.2, you didn't even say if it's 1 million or if it's 1,000. So I just really want to say that shows the maturity of this whole thing and very exciting. So thanks. Please, I'm sorry.
Okay, so I can start this time. So thank you for the presentation. So it's not like a secret that I representing Pico BP, which who invested with like 2 other banks in in my opinion, your like, competitor.
Authentic.
I mean the Authentic. But on the slide with the competitor, there was no information about Authentic. So maybe the question from my side will be: you are not thinking about Authentic as your competitor, or?
No, actually, the representative for the group which I'm mentioning, we are compared to the global players, which is DoxyChain, and it was in my slide. Nevertheless, they deliver only a signature, you know. And from our perspective, a signature is just a part of the whole system. So we will have like a marketplace for smart contracts, and a signature is just one of a smart contract in our system. So we will be much bigger in terms of how we can take care about operationals and extend only about a signature. So yeah, they address just a small part what DoxyChain is playing for.
Okay.
By the way, we will list it last week as the first blockchain signature. The list which Authentic is also listed. So we have like our solution is as legally as you talking about your invested company.
So, I mean, well, I love the space, and I think it's very needed now. How do you convince your clients to prioritize that into the tech? You know, because large organizations, this is very far from probably what they're thinking, right? And I'm a big believer that there's a number of what I call boring functions that you can actually turn into strategic functions. And the more you automate, the more you bring data, the more you make them open, the more you can actually turn those. But the education in organization is tough. So how do you go about it? And what's kind of the your headline value proposition to a large bank, a large telco, whatever it is?
Sure. I mean, we stopped selling to clients by the technology itself, but we understood if we would like paying for this, we have to really solve a problem. So once we going to the clients, we first really understand what kind of problem they are facing today, even though we have like Authentic DocuSign, and they are really like facing the problems like certification and authentication of documents can be checked in real time, or document sharing with external corporation and having and like sign on the blockchain that the third party have an insight into this documenting. Nobody else right now on the market can give such a value. Once again, we are not selling the technology itself, but we are selling the pains which we can solve. Moreover, the blockchain is such a beautiful technology that we can even reinvent the new business model for them together with them. That's why if we're gonna win this market, we really working very close with the clients and together with them, building a solution that they can not even imagine before.
Okay, but I understand that you are like solving quite the big challenges of the companies. So the implementation of the DoxyChain is quite taking quite a long time. Yeah. So for such a big companies, or you can do it quite fast.
As mentioned as my slide, we prepared the modular architecture. So we have boxes right now, 12 boxes where blockchain is one of them. So we can adjust our solution to our clients. For example, if they would like to make a storage which DoxyChain deliver, they will take it. If they would like to make it by our own, let's take it. We just take which kind of boxes would you like from our scope and take it. And thanks to the architecture, modular architecture, we will do it extremely fast.
Okay.
It's cool.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Perfect. So guys, you're making my life way easier by just finishing on time. Thank you very much. And last but not the least, again, that's one of those things that I have to ask for a proper name. Share.p or?
You can say share P or
Share
share.p.
Share P.
It's
Perfect.
easier.
So